Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show as we move along in the EU division here. Keith, my name is Strong Legs, your host as always, and this right here is beautiful man. This is Keith LaFortune, and we will bring in you the action here for what is a pretty awesome day of Counter-Strike, Keith. We got first up coming up. It's going to be AGF, the Danish squad, versus x6tence, the Argentinian Spaniard mix. Personal favorite of mine. I love watching them play. They're longtime friends, but of course, we got to talk a little bit about AGF's roster and current situation. So they are using a stand-in for... Hit me.
Ooh, sorry. Give me a sec. One click. Christo joins North on loan as Kirby takes a break. So Snedker's coming in. Christo, probably one of the most promising players on this team, now joins North, which is kind of a big opportunity.
Yeah,
but you're kind of filling some big shoes too. So
for sure. But I mean, Snedker, he's not really a stranger to Winners League, is he? I mean, we've seen him around many times. He's kind of a veteran almost in Winners League here. So I'm excited. I think AGF squad is definitely going to put up a really good fight here. And of course, x6tence being a pretty long-standing roster now. A few changes, I think, since a few months ago. But overall, it is Overpass. And this is a map that both teams play quite well on. So I'm expecting a bit of a brawl here for this early morning CS here for us in North America. For the second match coming up, by the way, if you guys are wondering, it is going to be Apex versus LDLC. Another banger of a matchup, Keith.
I'm sad I'm missing that one, Roy.
Yes, that is unfortunate. We will be subbing Keith out after this first match, so he's only here for us for the first one.
Yeah, maybe you could get Snedker to come in for me.
Hey, apparently he's sending in for everyone now.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, I think this match is going to be super sick. If you want to follow anyone out of these teams on Twitter, Johnny Boy has some of the sweetest tweets. He's such a sweetheart.
I love Johnny Boy.
You can tell by his tweets of like how genuine and how much he cares about the game.
For sure.
And he's built a pretty sick roster. Like, memory serves, Tutehen is nuts. Nico M. These players have their moments. I mean, just looking at Nico M's HLTV rating, it's kind of absurd. A 1.26 and average 92 ADR. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I think this roster has only improved over time. The AGF obviously going through a little bit of a stumble. Good thing you're only replacing one player, not two. So you got that going for you.
Yeah, you also have to keep in mind that Johnny Boy and Tutehen go back to like the Miami Flamingo days in North America.
Oh,
which is like...
when they moved to California, right? And they were living near MIBR or something like that, right?
I'm not sure which region they were in, but they were in North America playing under the Miami Flamingo banner. Then they moved to Gale Force, so they've been together for a long time. They got separated for a short little stint though, but now they're back, and I think we're almost ready. If I'm not mistaken, I think we are ready to go. The ninth round is already underway, so we can just get this action rolling, and I'm pretty excited for this. So let's get this on the road now.
This is going to be awesome. And I love how OMG, and his HLTV name is actually Oh My God, like spelled out with like a ton of O's. So thank you. I don't know if you prefer being called Oh My God or OMG. I guess for the sake of the cast, we'll do OMG. It does kind of make him sound preppy, though.
It really sound like he's just hanging out in his yacht.
OMG, triple kill. Like, oh, man. So I'm just going to double check the names, Roy, and I'll be with you in just 10 seconds.
So it is actually going to be x6tence on the CT side. The HUD here will update in this. There it is. It's already updated. So it is going to be x6tence on the CT side. And it seems like they're not even going for any sort of utility or kits key. They're going straight for the armor buys. I always love seeing that because I know when I see this buy that action is almost immediately coming.
Yeah.
And for now, it is going to be a connector stack here. A bit of a crossfire setup between Nikom and Tommy. Now, of course, AGF, they do have only one set of utility, and it's going to be a 3 versus 2 here in connecting. As soon as those shots go off, the door is going to come open as well, and the crossfire is established from 3 different prongs of attack, but trades are still favorable for the Danish side. AGF eliminating several players there in connectors, and it's all down to OMG, and he's found himself 2 already, Keith.
Oh, he's going to be able to get a reload. He knows there's someone close to him on his right in sight, and he is just going to get out of dodge, get out of the firing line. He has the bomb in water. And he has 2 choke points, tunnel and short. And this flash is going to come in at a good time, but you can see OMG's giving up bomb. He's playing the long game. He's going to give up bomb in hopes that they rotate up and he can be in a quick rotator position. And or if they come out towards B, he has the long range advantage. So he set himself up for victory. And this is still very much doable, but a smoke flash on the side of Netrick. And they're going to start running now. 35 seconds. Oh my god. Does he get the chance? Do they give him an opportunity? That's the player with the bomb. Can he hit a shot just off the mark? They have to smoke and try to get to the site for the plant. They'll be successful in doing so. In the meantime, OMG is going to push up in towards site. And in towards pit, excuse me, as he slowly walks up. No one's holding for this. Wait. He sees them both. One tap. Can he get the other? Yes, he can. OMG. He gets the clutch. That's my reaction and his name. And that's the pistol for existence. They just, that's a bit of a blunder.
They must have been convinced. They must have heard something or been convinced of some sort of cue that he was coming up bridge side, because they were both just staring at that. And OMG, dude. I think he was like, I could see him being confused there for a second.
Wait.
He's like, wait, they're not looking at me. What the? Okay.
I see both thumbs up. Like, okay.
It's a little awkward. That's a little awkward. But hey, they'll take those, and existence will take those. But with the bomb plant and the amount of kills that they got, I think they're going to be going for the 4 spot here with Galil's. The Bison. Actually, I haven't seen the Bison since the recent edition.
I hear it's actually really viable. The fire rate's not bad. You have 64 bullets. The armor pen actually kind of makes it worth it. And the fact that you're not shooting like marshmallows against armored opponents anymore. So we'll see if it gets a kill. I've been told it's actually not too awful. So I'm hopeful. Early good kills though from existence. Johnny Boy on site, living, jumping around with the MP9, and it just Snetkert, the man who's standing in with a Galil. He gets the rotator player, but the bomb is down. He has to get through this crossfire of 2-10 and Johnny Boy, and it's not going to happen. Existence. Keep 3 alive, get the FAMAS, maybe even another one. They wanted the FAMAS over the Galil, I imagine, but hey, they hang on.
Solid work from existence though. Getting those crossfires set up almost everywhere on the map. That's so sick. Now AGF, unfortunately, we're not really able to get too much out of that 4 spot, so it is going to be a full eco here. And the lack of bomb plant does not help the situation whatsoever, Keith. So if things go according to plan, if things stay sane here early on, it should be existence pulling the 3rd year on the board, as well as a good amount of bank.
I love this new meta from the CTs of nading open door when you don't want to go for water control, or if you want to support your short players, nade open door and just have someone that M4 jump spot and spam through the wood. Like, it is so hard to deal with. In the meantime, Johnny Boy's flanking to mop up some kills. And Roy, if memory serves, the old existence roster was a Swedish mix, right? Or something of the sorts.
Swedish.
They haven't been the Johnny Boy and 2-10 for long, I don't think. Because I swear the old existent roster used to be like a Swedish mix. I'm going to go look, because it's going to bug me if I don't look.
Yeah, no, there was definitely 2 rosters at once for existence, I'm pretty sure. There was Existence Galaxy, and there's another existence.
Okay, so I'm confusing the 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's...
Okay. Thank you for covering it.
I just can't remember if they were Swedish or not. That's my only stop.
Bar. Yeah, so there we go. It was Swedish. See, chat's got her back. Or more specifically, whoever's on the Winners League account. Johnny Boy gets an upgrade, gets on out with an AK, Roy. Existence getting the first picks consistently as they settle into this match very early on the CT side. AGF. What is the response? What is the answer? Because they don't have much going for them in terms of map control, in terms of refragability, and it's just existence settling in now. They have Johnny Boy spotting for info towards long A, 2-10 on site. They're not feeling the heat yet, Roy.
Maybe not yet, but if they continue losing the early rounds in this way, AGF might feel the heat. Johnny Boy spotted one already. I really like Existence's approach to this map, by the way. They're just taking forward control early on. They're moving back, but they're not completely giving up the map control, right? They're just keeping eyes, and then just randomly regress towards showers. Get Johnny Boy up close and personal here. And if they can even trade out 2 for 2 here, that's still not bad. A 3 versus 2 setup here for Galaxy. But it's going to be Johnny Boy peeking out. He's only good for 1, 2-10. That would have been a really good duel for him to win. But unfortunately, he doesn't fall. Tommy attempts to find a kill of his own. And it's only hurting them even more here. OMG burning alive towards Chuck. Unfortunate. But Nikom is coming on the flank. But his weapon has been heard. They know exactly what he's here. And he is eliminated by Snetkert. And what was a really good early round here for Existence kind of just got tossed away.
Yeah, they got all the information needed. Johnny Boy got the opening pick, was jump spotting towards long, and then their peaks kind of just got sloppy. One player got caught off towards Sands. The swing comes in to try to get the refrag, but he peeks into 2. Their truck player rotate gets shut down, swinging APC. Then another player comes truck and burns to death. So their numbers were there. Unfortunately, just taking a lot of solo duels that AGF will take all day long. 2-10. Very aggressive. Loses Johnny Boy, but will get the refrag. I think Johnny Boy is really expecting 2-10 to cover him a bit more. But Tommy is going to catch that connector player. And it's just trades across the board, which, you know what, AGF will be happy with. They leave OMG alone towards B, and that's what happens. He has to fight Monster and shorts left open. AGF capitalizing now.
Yeah, I think this one pace of aggression only works so much, right, before people start catching on. And I think AGF is caught on impressively quick, I have to admit. They're almost ready for everything that Existence is throwing at them right now. And it's down to Tommy, 14 HP, not really looking good for him. I think he's just going to hold on to this op towards long A. But yeah, I mean, early on, Existence was doing the right thing, right? They're going for the aggro, they're getting the one pick, they're falling off, and now it just seems almost too forced. Even when it feels like there's a lot of pressure, they're still kind of going for it. At some point, I guess you just have to forfeit and try something different.
Good Tommy, hang on to this op. He's going to get hunted a little bit here. They're really on his trail pretty quickly. He's smoked, and they hear him running to long. Snedker catch him. Tommy misses his shot. He'll grab the op back. AGF sitting pretty now. They've broken Existence's cash. You're going to have to take a transition round. Just get some upgraded pistols. As AGF, I must agree with you, Roy. They did catch on to that oddly quick. That's a team that has a good understanding and fundamentals of this map and understanding of the T side. And they've answered back appropriately. Do like the Mac 10 on Lukey, by the way. Gonna try to make some cash. Knows that their money is broken. As AGF look to just take it to the safest route possible, which in most situations is long A. Give you those long-range duels. Tommy might get one, but I don't see he can get any more. And it seems like his Existence have kind of boxed them in. Tommy is gonna get cleared for. They may take damage on the side of AGF, but they should have this round mopped up in a second. Just gonna get swept under the rug. Lukey looks to make some cash. He's even gonna go to the clock, because why not? As his teammates look to work up long A. Tembro's gonna come help Roy, and this round should end momentarily.
Yeah, I think it's just a formality at this point. Even a single kill here, though, for Existence would go a pretty long way, and just keeping the economy sort of in check. There it is. That's the Mac 10 out of the way. That's another kill. But
Hang
now
on.
it's actually almost looking doable, especially with Timbro down at 38 HP.
Yeah, OMG's gonna walk up and grab the AK. They're gonna flash, and they're gonna go. Timbro gets the first. A good trade from 2-10, and you know what? I could have lived in a world where that flash could have caught them both when they could have done it. They'll take only keeping one player alive, though, inside of AGF. That's kind of like set them up perfectly for this rifle round.
Wow. That was so expensive for AGF too. And you know what I was thinking about earlier? I wanted to say it, but I was kind of picking my nose. But yeah, so the one thing that I've noted with this kind of like approach from both of these teams is that they're only like a few 1v1s away from like the round being completely different, right? Like the first gun round that Existence lost, it was just 1v1s that they lost 3 in a row. Any of those go differently, that round is Existence's. And it's such a risky approach, but I think AGF is happy to take those engagements with the AK-47s. Existence at some point will have to stop taking those 1v1s, but for now, it is going to be a flood up the connector. A little bit of a change of pace here for AGF as they look to gain quick control of bathrooms and top connector and party area.
Interesting that they do the smoke behind the flash. They smoke jump up from spawn. They've used 3 smokes now. Or sorry, 2 smokes now towards A. One towards jump up, and now the one towards flower pot to cut off sand control. Chen looks to work in towards Squeaky. I almost called him Chris Hansen just by the way his name looks. Maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, Roy, but it could. Snedker, in the meantime, gets legged up. There you go. 2-10 is going to be able to get the first. Netrick running up long. Full blindness. 2-10. Good kill. Can the refrag come in from Tommy? No, it can't. Which leaves Johnny Boy in a weird spot, but he's found one more. Added to his resume. He has 2 this round. Network's gonna try to grab the bomb. Johnny Boy putting the tracers through the smoke, but they let him escape.
I think they're okay with that, considering how much positioning they have. But a 1-for-1 trade there from Nicom actually allows Timbro the space and the opportunity to just run it B. No one's there to deny it. He's going for the fake audible. They might run into him with knives out. That's not what you're looking for. 8 seconds left. He's not going to expect the second player to be there. No doubt about that. OMG, securing the round. But man, Timbro almost made that work.
Scary. Scary. And due to how expensive that round was a couple ago, Roy, right, round 6, this could have been a full buy with full AKs. Instead, it's with Mac 10s. So Existence, that round's coming back to give them a bit of alleviated pressure, because you can see where their buy sits on a round win. When they only have one alive, where AGF could have had a comfortable lead into the buy-wise this time. So this round is kind of going to dictate the pace for the next 2 to 3 rounds. So it's a big one. A lot of pressure.
So important here.
Yeah.
Now, a bit of a slow play, a bit of a different pace here for AGF this time around. They're more defaulty. They're just looking for slow map control. I don't think they're entirely sure if there is an op available for Johnny Boy or not, considering he had one in the beginning of the last round, but he dropped it for the AK-47 and never quite recovered it. And it's going to be Timbro just deleting Johnny Boy for the jump spot there towards long. And that's an opening pick, as well as pressure on him to try to hold this one back by himself. And I think with that smoke trajectory, if anyone saw it, they know pretty much where he is. But he's actually opting to play inside the smoke.
Oh, this is so risky. Is it going to pay off? I'm going to stay on 2-10 cam. As the bomb starts to get planted, it's actually a fake. They're going to go for it again. He's going to peek. Gets the one, yes, but immediately traded. But he's bought time for rotates. And as I say that, his rotator and Tommy gets his head taken clean off. So he did his job. Perhaps would have preferred to get 2 out of that situation. Now Timbro going to go ahead and get the plant in now. I'm assuming it's Timbro, not Timbro. But Timbro does kind of sound baller.
Timbro does sound, he sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a guy I'd have beers with.
After he just chopped down like 17 trees with his bare hands, no axe.
He just walks in and just like the dirtiest jeans possible, and just
hey, yo,
a flannel shirt with his sleeves rolled up, a massive beard. Just be like, yo, you want to get a beer? Yeah, without question. That's the type of guy who would have some cool stories, Roy.
These are facts. These are all facts being spoken right now. You know, one thing to note as well in that play for Tutahin, it's almost always risky for the players to wide swing. Like, if you hear a lot of the terrorists running past you, I almost feel like just going backwards in the smoke, like into showers or into bathrooms, is almost the safer play in some weird way. Because at most, there's usually one person holding there versus like 2 or 3 on site, right? But I can understand it. He's trying to go on the bomb plant. He's trying to catch one of the players off guard, but he went through the smoke and went for the bomb planter instead of a person that might have a gun out. That's kind of just asking for a one and done there.
That's true, because if he did find that player with the rifle, the bomb carrier had to switch to that Mac 10, not the most favorable weapon. Could have given him a chance. Existence looking for some picks. Sniper gonna go ahead and molly barrel with a cool new tech, and he'll peer into water. Timbro, in the meantime, holding connector down. They find the water player, they find a connector player, and there should not be a way back in. 2-10 gets caught, and that may just be the song over and done with. Lukey hitting all the shots required. Johnny Boy's gonna try to take him out with him. He's getting some damage in, a little bit more. He just wants that headshot. Give him the headshot. Come on. He keeps hitting shots, but none of them are headshots. It's so unfortunate. And there you go. He'll finally go down. AGF will get their 5th, which is kind of ideal. 5, 6, 7 rounds on Seaside overpass. Outside of NA is pretty good. I feel like NA is such in a weird spot right now. I don't know. I feel like my perspective of Counter-Strike is broken.
Yeah, yesterday was definitely it's definitely a storm, to say the least. That's a conversation for another day, maybe. Now it is going to be aggression from the side. And Timbro, he's holding it down. Trees on his back and kill on his back as well. Netric will eliminate one as well. That's OMG gone down. And any of the early game plans here for Existence had just been immediately shut down. there is a kill available here for Nikom if he can find that player behind the pillar. There it is. That's one. He can reset for the second. But there's so much pressure right now. He needs assistance immediately.
Oh, yeah. Nades flashes. He tries to reposition. He just puts himself in an awkward spot. Hassan gonna push forward. He will get the headshot, and just Tommy left. And AGF have really done a nice job of defaulting early with numbers and positions to take advantage of the aggression, right? So Existence go aggressive in towards Party. They're immediately ready to take that solo B player, 2 B players, and just overwhelm them. They aggress towards B or water. They have a connector player to help alleviate that pressure, and they're taking it slow enough to get the pick. So they're kind of setting up like a perfect trap to just let Existence take the map control they want, but also having replies set up. So Existence, the aggression that was once working, it's been a while since it worked. Not even gonna be able to say.
6-4. I think we're starting to enter into pretty dangerous waters here for Existence, if I'm being completely honest. When you have 6 rounds on the board, you're up against another eco right here. You're probably looking at a 7. Your economy is pretty much set for the rest of the half. Yeah, I mean, I really just don't see a way where AGF's money breaks here. Like, their loss bonus will get so big by the time they run out of money, it won't even matter. Nikom going for the boost, but not quite catching the timing. And they spotted several players in water here, so they definitely know they're here.
Yeah. And I just like this from AGF. Just, we know they're here. Let's not give them too much. They do give them the 1 kill, but that should be all they give up. And there you have it. The rifles are going to start to mop up now. They don't even need to grab the bomb. It seems like Existence are just going to let the presence very let these players coming out to the B side deal with it. They'll line up. A little more damage than probably AGF wanted to take, but hey, you're going into round 12, so you've built up enough. 10,000 plus on 4 players. Was 5, or was 4, now it's 3. But obviously, you got to spend some to make some. Johnny Boy does get the op out. Doesn't necessarily have the best spawn to go for a pick. He may elect to go towards connector. AGF have been sending a solo player there to kind of just lock things down and let Sniper work towards outer yard. So we'll see.
I have to admit, I'm really liking AGF's kind of like unorthodox approach to some of these rounds, right? It almost feels like they're in full control, but analytically speaking, what they're doing is often considered not the right play, right? I mean, you're going solo for fights into B with AKs against ecos. Like, if you get 2 your players get 1 nade right there, you just pretty much lost your round insta, right? You've gained no map control towards the A site. You've given away 2 AK-47s, but yet it works for them. And they make it work perfectly. They just stay put. They don't over-aggress, although they're going hella aggro. But now it's going to be Netric finding Johnny Boy on site. That's a huge find. 2 to him now. I think his position is... They're aware of it, but they're not completely sure where he is right now.
Yeah, they know because he got a kill early. He's going to be able to get a second. Plus, the op was falling back from long. So they assume he had that part of the map control, and they will flush him out eventually. He stands his ground. Makes them work for it. Tommy waiting for a flash perhaps to come through the smoke. Netric, he's given the 1v1 to the head angle. He'll take it. He spots Tommy, bakes those shots out, takes the nice shot on OMG. As Tommy does get involved. Will he find Netric? He will, and it's just Shen Hassan all the way back on sand. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Hot picked up by Tommy G. Beautiful flash for him to peek into that. Tommy making it work. Existence will get a 5th. And it's been a while since they've had a round. I think that was... Yeah, AGF kind of went on a big run. This would have been 8 out of the last 9. Instead, they will get halted. So Existence definitely need to pick up a couple more here on their CT side.
Definitely. It's just such a hard fight for them now, though, right? Because it's gun rounds after gun rounds after gun rounds, never ending. But
yeah, it's going to be buys for the rest of the half for AGF easily. So that's, and it can include ops and everything they need. So that's... that's just kind of the downfall of taking a while to change your playstyle after the other teams adapted. So, but there you go. Nico M gonna go ahead and just get the first kill, the double ops. So they expect Johnny Boy to have one towards Sands. No, they will not. Double pick for Existence right off the rip for the double ops. And Overpass is so good for getting the picks and then just kind of fading back at a site and playing for info. And Existence have set themselves up for success.
One of the best feelings in Counter-Strike is when you're running a double op setup and both ops are the first ones to find kills in the round. Like that, it's just so textbook. You gotta just love the feeling of that. That's so sick. Now they're hanging out. There's so little pressure in this round for them. They can just post up with the ops. They have a little bit of utility saved up that they don't have to use up at all, considering the ops are still holding long-range angles. They're hanging out. They're chilling. And there it is. Another kill for Nicom out towards Monster Side. Now they can start to use the utility at the 55-second mark. And then a 5 versus 2. Yeah, there it is. Oh, speed up now. That's trying to do what he can, but it's not going to matter much. Oh my god. He gets an upgrade from the FAMAS to the AK-47.
He's loving life.
6 to 7, only a 1-round deficit now, but at most 8 to 7 is available here for Existence, which is still an okay half for CT side.
Yeah,
but I'm really curious to see what AGF will bring here on the CT side, because as of right now, this is a solid finish for them, regardless of the outcome.
Oh yeah, they're really content, and as long as they keep it competitive, they'll be feeling good going into the next half. Nico M gonna get boosted in the meantime on the sandbags, looking in towards water. No luck there. AGF and running up. They've run this strat before. A con pop into a quick jump up smoke. Gonna try to pop through the sand smoke, but there's no flash. It's easy for 2-10 to mow them down. Johnny Boy from Truck. Not even from Dice, and I think the rotator is the other op. So 2 ops holding this. Not a chance for Lukey to get in. And it's Nedgar alone. AGF trying to pick up the pace. They go for a con pop. They want to overwhelm the ops, but they're just missing a little bit of utility, and I wasn't really expecting that sand smoke and aggression from 2-10, and it just cut them down.
Pixel holding. Johnny Boy with 3, 2-10 with 2. That's the Gale Force right there. That's the duo. 7 and 7 now, though. Things are tied up. Economy here for AGF isn't looking that strong, actually. They might be lacking one weapon here for one of these players, and I think... Oh, no, no, okay, never mind. Math is incorrect, as always. They do get AKs, but no scoped weapons, no ops to battle back.
They'll be okay with the AKs, I imagine. Flash into the water early. Tiembro, of course, just doing his typical party default. He'll throw a bathroom smoke and a flash just to force Johnny Boy back, try to phase him out a little bit. Starve them for information, and then perhaps set on to an execute. As it's just AGF going for the boost, spreading out towards Monster Connector, looking for a pick. And I'm assuming it's Chen Hassan is going to be able to get the first pick.
We can call him Chen. I think Chen works.
One of the decent characters in the league. I think their name's Chen.
Wrong game, you're thinking of.
Or should I say one of the only characters in the league I know. OMG. Gonna get a kill. There's Johnny Boy to find the other towards A. That's the lurk. Bomb is down. Has to be retrieved from AGF if they wish to go for this execute. And now they're just feeding themselves into the ops, right? Since Nico M picked this up, he's just been given free kill after free kill. AGF struggling to get back in. Chen with a sight smoke flash over, but it's a little late. OMG should have the last, and Existence turned on the heat in the end. AGF seemingly overwhelmed the last 4 rounds. They had buys, but it was just the double op makes all the difference.
Yeah, that was a huge change of culture in their approach on defense in the last 4 rounds compared to the rounds before that. And I think it has a lot to do with the double op setup that helped them so much. And it's kind of like the ultimate counter, right, to the slow play and the default and the lurking and the slithering is the op. You want to walk past corners? Fine. We have 2 ops. You have to predict where they are. You have to kind of maneuver around them. It's incredibly difficult. But let's see what Existence has here on the T side, because as of right now, AGF, they've got a lot of momentum rolling here. And 7 rounds on the T side, they're more than happy with that. But it's going to be fast play for Existence towards the long A side. A bit of a yin-yang happening on the map, right? They're aggressing towards water and connector. All the Existence players are up long A.
Here we go. Fighting it towards Sandwich. Lukey gets caught. Nico takes that USP. Tommy flanking around. Tanker should only get the 1. Tommy is going to feel a little pressured. Netrick through connector with his P2000, the best pistol in the game. And all of a sudden, Chen gets involved, and this pistol's looking so doable for AGF. Netrick gets the smoke and the kit, willing to let them plant. He's just going to live. Johnny Boy will press forward. And they found a gap. It's in towards Bank. It's going to be held by Tiembro. And do they want to pressure this? Johnny Boy's going to make some noise. He's going to go ahead and fake that he was setting up for a plant. But without the actual bomb,
yeah,
not much of a bait, is it?
Nah, they're holding for this, man. They're ready for that. They know exactly what's happening right now. AGF in full control, and Timbro just continues his streak right now. He's so dominant, Keith. He's already at 20 kills.
Wow. He's having one hell of a game. That's a big pistol for them to pick up. Existence, not buying, no bomb plant, can't justify it. And it's AGF. Go for a little bit of aggression of their own, doing their best. Existence. Good nades, easy kills. It's just Glocks. Feed themselves into the machine that is the M4s. Avoid the SMGs. In fact, they kill one of the SMGs, so no money to be made. Just all goes to Chen and Tiembro. So avoid getting becoming ATMs. So that's not bad.
Okay. Decent amount of money in the bank. Only a single MP9 in the first gun round. I think this is shaping up to be a decent start here for AGF. But Snekker not having the same fate here in the first round. Already eating a couple grenades down to 44 HP. We'll have to fall back. As soon as you take that damage, right, you can't really justify the risks anymore. You almost have to fall back. But Nick will eliminate Zedker. Excuse me, Snekker, not Zedker. That's a different player. And they're off to an early pick here.
Not bad. Will there be more for Tommy? He's walking into a bait and switch. The 3-player will peek. Tommy's spray control just on point, Roy. AGF, their bait and switch little setup does not work. This long player's kind of stuck. Force fighting in towards Tommy. Johnny Boy got his exit. Yes, he does. The Existence show you how dangerous they can be when the rifles get in their hands. They pick apart AGF. Lukey should not have a chance. Maybe just upgrade his AK, which would be nice. But now he has to peek into a posted AK and OMG rotated over. Gets the one, even dinks up OMG. But there you have it. No gun picked up, no saving to be had. And we stay close.
Money is so awkward here for AGF. I can just see like the loading symbols in their minds. Like, do we want to buy up here? We can get 3 rifles out. We can get a couple MP9s out. Nah, they're gonna go for the safe route. I think they're gonna go for the op saves here. I mean, that worked for Existence, right? They're probably at least considering that as an option for themselves early on here too. Maybe get the double ops out as early as possible. Now it's just USBs and P250s. Couple flashbangs here for Timbro. But overall, I think here Existence are in the full driver's seat, Keith, and they're looking for that first double digit.
Who's gonna be the first to 10? The Molly and Connector. Ooh, they're hearing all this. Tommy about to have a heyday. And that's exactly the case. Tiembro, where you at? Oh, he's not invited to the party, Roy. That's kind of sad, actually. Kind of breaks my heart. Everyone should be invited to parties, Roy.
It's true. One time,
but
Keith,
I guess
when I was, I think it was the 7th grade. It was my birthday party. I think it was actually 6th grade. I just moved back to Canada, I should say. It's like my first year here. I had no friends. I threw a birthday party, invited everyone in my class. I had balloons, cake, bunch of food for everyone, and no one came, Keith.
That's really shitty, Roy. That's a feel bad man.
Yeah, I think I'm still traumatized by that. But ever since then, everyone's invited to the party.
I was gonna say, if you want to throw another party, I will happily show up, Roy. Maybe we'll go bowling or something, you know. We'll celebrate your 7th birthday again. That's not weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that personally. But
can't blame you. Okay, back to Counter-Strike and the memories that haunt us, because I don't want to get into that pocket. As Existence just look to default out 3 players towards Monster, not wanting to get water control early, so they're just gonna fall back. And if you don't get water control, it's kind of, you can't justify sitting in Monster waiting. They have a feeling that AGF has taken water control, and that is exactly what is going on. So Existence gonna re-aggress now. Connector in towards party. Chen Here's the flash.
Nice.
Solid silence peek and just fall back. Yeah, smoke sands, back up, play your op on site or play bait and switch in bathrooms. You don't have to be aggressive anymore.
That's so sick by Chen. It almost felt like an assassination. He hears the jump spot the first time, just swings out, gets the kill, immediately backs out. Risky. If there was anyone posted party there, it might have not ended well for him, but got out clean for now. And they're able to fall back, able to hold the crossfires on site. Op can just continue peering over towards Sands right here. Nicole almost catching a bullet there from the AWP. And you can see Snetka just moving around, bobbing and weaving between the two different angles. But Nicole, he's deleted Timbro.
Oh, and look at Cheng. Close up into this. Gets one and a dink. The op should fall. So it's a 2v2. And AGF not electing for your traditional rotate up through the stairs. It's going to be a quick double flank through connector. And how long does it take Existence to realize this? Now they'll know. They hear the flash, but they're not turning. The bullets now should gain their attention. Tommy with the op on truck. He's going to get the first. Hides and lets x6tence deal the rest of the damage. 11 for Existence. And they are getting really explosive. Although their defaults might not net them anything early. Once they group up and start taking map control, it's seemingly hard to hold it off from them, even when they get early picked.
Yeah, that's kind of like the cohesion that they got going on, right? Like they're really not too far apart. And credit to Nicom as well, man. Just finding that Simbro, just a raid boss down immediately, one bullet to the head. That helps certainly. For now, it is just pistols once again. Nothing invested here except the Deagle. And a single P250. Should be a pretty easy round here for Existence, no problems. As long as Nicom doesn't fall here and lose control of the bomb, things should be going smooth.
We'll find him, Roy. An Existence looking at 12. And Roy, I realized I messed up earlier. I must apologize.
Or
you're obviously not 7 in 7th grade. That was
yeah, it's okay, Keith. I understand the gesture. All that matters. Okay.
Point is, I would be there for your birthday. Okay, Roy. Okay. Got me all messed up now. It is gonna be 12 though for Existence, and I can fake cry on cue because I actually have tears in my eyes. Roy, way to go.
You know, they say it's better to feel than not feel at all, Keith. Right now, what I'm feeling is this round is most definitely Existence.
Oh, come on, Chen. One deagle.
If you had to give a percent for any win scenario here for Chen, like 20 seconds ago, what would you give that percent? Like less than 1%?
Honestly, I mean, if you break it down like it's a 1v5, what are the odds of winning a 1-on-1 against an armored player with an AK? I'd have to do some crazy math, but honestly, probably around like 2 to 1%. Yeah.
I feel like it's even less than 1%.
Might even be less, because like you have to defuse the bomb, so you even don't even have a kit. You have to get out of heaven, which is a feat on it. Yeah, like it's probably
toughie. It's a toughie. This is a timeout actually from Existence. It's kind of interesting considering. Maybe like they've already got the key, right? They already have the answer on this T side. It really should be AGF the ones discussing what they're doing on defense, because as of right now, they're just getting ripped apart. And even when things seem like they're going well for AGF, they're still not going well for AGF. I don't know how to quite explain that. Oh, a barbecue, Keith.
Really?
Yeah, I smell it.
Burgers, wings, hot dogs.
Yep, and it's making me real hungry.
You know what someone told me the other day, and it kind of made me sick to my stomach?
What?
They said they microwave hot dogs.
Wait, like to reheat them or to like cook them?
That's how they eat them. They put them in the microwave, frozen, microwave it and eat it.
Oh, that's you won't catch me doing that, Keith.
No. The only way hot dog's good is in between two buns and actually like on the grill, you know? Or in mac and cheese. Those are the only exceptions for me.
They're okay boiled too. They're not bad boiled.
Fair enough. Some, of course, the person on the Winter League channel says they do that. Bet it's Nick. Bet it's Nick. Lukey, gonna be playing Closed Monster. that he doesn't microwave his hot dogs. Johnny Boy is going to be looking for a pick in towards water. And it's just TM Bro jump spawning. So AGF, super passive outside of long. So Nico M's going to have an interesting fight here in a little bit because there's an op posted on him and a player close right. So his fate may be sealed. A good little bit of a flash peek coming in from AGF. They're taking fights at off like peak times at weird timings, and it's catching his instances off guard. They get 2 free kills.
Now, Tommy and OMG, they're looking for what they can right here. They're looking for the openers. They're looking for some sort of tipping of the balance. That's 2 to him. Sorry, not OMG. OMG's towards the connector side. He's throwing utility over here, trying to get anything they can out. Flashbangs, but he is just so blind. He has no idea where to look, and the crossfire is definitely established here for AGF, holding down those positions, coming out short. And it is a round for AGF, a clean one at that, and a pretty convincing round. They got 3 AKs off that. They're rocking 3 AKs now on the CT side. That's going to help their defense significantly, Keith.
Okay. There we go. Still money in existence pocket, so after this, even with loss bonus, it should secure a buy in my mind. That's why he's doing OMG not buying down utility all the way, because he wants to secure kind of like that little security blanket. Kind of a weird choice of words to say, secure the security blanket, but hey, he's doing what he's got to do. OMG gets the opening pick. TM Bro through the wall, doesn't even just C2 to him to get the refrag. That's kind of unfortunate. He knows all the spams. He's watched all the French player duos or demos. English is slowly slipping away from me today, Roy.
English is hard.
Is it true it's the hardest language to learn? I'll let you stew over that. Someone told me it's the hardest language to learn, and I don't know. Being born a Frenchman or an Englishman, I don't know. Guess I'm biased. Johnny Boy going with the flash, dodging the smoke. They get the pick again, and then they just reset. They fall back. They don't want to force that smoke. AGF still have 2 players towards B, so.
To answer your question, no. There's actually a lot of linguists.
So people lied to me, I see.
Yeah, I think English is one of the easiest barrier to entry languages. It's just very straightforward, very logical, constructed.
Cool.
Well, but
I like the literal punctuations in French as well. TM Bro in the meantime gonna find Johnny Bro's head. Languages aside, they're speaking the language of frags, and TM Bro able to get 2 before he goes down at pillar. They get to the site, 10 seconds. They have to plant. How are they going to cover? Chen can just go up and deny this. No one's covering the jump up. That going to be round unless Snedker falls. No, he's out of there. So, boom, just like that.
Wow, you got to love that patience. I mean, he knew exactly what was going on, right? 2v2, 10 seconds left. You don't got to do anything fancy. You just got to kill that bomb planter. That's exactly what he did. A solid round right there for AGF. But the economy here for Existence is still okay. They can still pump out a buy. And the problem for AGF is these rounds have just been so messy that a single round here for Existence might put them at a match point.
Wow. This could be it. Great flash over. Chen double spray with the M4 and he gets out of it, Roy. A risk and the nade follow-up. He has done 200 and I'm just going to say 50 quick math ADR in just 1 second on 1 flash. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, this is literally the worst round for Existence to be dropping 2 players early. Like, they need this. This round is the winning condition for Existence, and they're just dropping the ball on it right now. Let's see if they can bring it back. They still have a lot of time left on the clock. Only thing is, they've lost control of everything, right? They don't really have water. They have to clear the Crim's position out. They got to clear out the fence if anyone's on top of the fence. They have Netric just jumping around, jump spotting. He just spotted 2 of them inside the connector. Lukey is kind of in the open.
Okay. This can still happen for Existence, but it's gonna be hard to find Netric who's tucked into Monster. As I say that, he's actually letting him know that he's here. He's not afraid. He has one more smoke. That'll neutralize Monster for the rest of the round, and I think Existence are bowing out, saving the rifles. I mean, this is probably the safe play because 2-10 lives. He can drop. Nico going to be getting $2,400. That secures him a buy. So they did the math, and I'm okay with this.
Now, what really hurts and helps AGF here, or hurts Existence and helps AGF, I should say, is that they've kept 4 alive, right? In Existence, they wanted at least 2 more kills here, 1 more kill at least, just to keep that economic pressure up, just to have the fear that if AGF were to lose a single gun round, it would be a double eco. But now they don't have that fear anymore. Now they can begin to take risks. They can, you know, justify certain plays, considering there's really not that big of a repercussion for it. But Existence, they're able to pump out their own buy here, which is pretty good. So 12-12, things are tied up, and we have a game on our hands. I'll say that.
That we do. Through the smoke, a big hitter, and Tommy is gone early, Roy. Then again, everyone on Existence has been a heavy hitter. Everyone's fragging equally. Actually, I feel like everyone in the server is putting up a respectable performance, but you hate to lose your life when you're just trying to default and do your job before you even want to take a fight. So, unfortunate, but a big opening pick for AGF. And Existence have been stalling out, to say the least, when they get opening picked on. It's been a while since we saw that resilience from Existence. I'll take words that rhyme for 400, Roy. Or at least rhyme in my head. Maybe not logistically speaking. But hey. Don't rhyme at all. Don't make fun of me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rhyme. I will not. Oh, that's my alarm.
It sounds nice, though. Existence, resistance. You know, it sounds nice.
Yeah. What else sounds nice, Keith? You sound nice.
Well, Roy, if you could hear me blush, I am blushing.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that Nikom is having such a quiet game, by the way. It's usually like one of the hardest. Side and Chen off a perfect flashbang will wipe 2 players. That's a 2 versus 3. Excuse me, 2 versus 5 now. Almost an unwinnable scenario for Johnny Boy and OMG. And they might just look for the save once again. But this is another convincing round win in a row for AGF. And now their economy is fully stabilized, right? Now they definitely do not have that fear of the eco anymore. Okay.
Yeah, nice shot from Johnny Boy, but needed that a bit earlier. They are going to be able to hang on to the rifles, though. AGF going to keep their 4 alive. Big round from Shen on the back of the flash to take that peek as he did. Just straight confidence. And AGF on their CT side have won 4 in a row. And the last 3 have been timeouts, Roy. That sucks. They've kept 1 player alive on the side of Existence the first timeout. 3 the previous round, or a couple rounds ago, and now 2. So their money is just in tatters. So they're going to have to take a risk. Going to be going for this peak with the op on top of the tower is Johnny Boy. And I don't know if he's going to find it. No one. It bears no fruit.
Nedker, he's just going so aggressive with that op now. See, this is where they're starting to get frisky with it, right? They're starting to go into enemy territory. They're happy to take these risks. 4-man boost is not quite working out. Bro, he catches so many players just boosted up. He's only able to catch 1 of them. But the nade, fall back, the information, it's all there. They are contained now. And if somehow Existence find a way out of this scenario, I would be very surprised, Keith.
Yeah, you can't save. You pretty much just have to go die at this point. You just got to get the round over with. Saving's not an option. You got to try to win it. Johnny Boy, Deagle up in hand. He's hoping they push him, and he's kind of right in that assumption. But 2 players going to come swing you from the flank. Going to be hard to manage. There's even going to be a flash from Snedgert. It will hit Johnny, but he's going to stay committed to the angle. He is very much so boxed in. Not a chance for him to get out of this. He gets one of these players on the flank. There's going to be another one immediately. So unless they mess up the timings in the peak, there should be no chance for Johnny. He gets the 1. Does he expect the second? The second's not going. So hold on. If he pulls this off, I'll eat a raw egg on stream. And I feel like this is fine for Johnny to save. The only player that could save is the op, because his teammates with 3,400 will be able to buy. So as long as he doesn't die after time, but there's a really big chance he will.
Yeah, there is. Oh, you can tell they're going for it. Oh, no, this is so savage. He gets 1, not bad, expensive, but still killed at the time. And what is the worst case scenario here for Existence just happened, right? Now they have 2 players who are not quite in the favorable buy territory. Yeah, they can get an op out here for Tommy. Johnny Boy was just going to be on a deagle, so they can just get a glass cannon op on Johnny Boy if they really wanted to, but I don't know. This is a really good win condition for AGF, I think. I mean, they have full gun rounds here. They have full utility, full kits across the board. 2 of the players for Existence are not going to have ideal weapons. And if they lose this round with a full investment, that's it. It ends right there, right then, pretty much. Unless AGF really drop the ball in the final round. Oh man, shout out to Timbro. I have to kind of give him some credit. He's had so many impactful rounds. Him and Chen have just been popping off in such crucial gun rounds for the AGF side.
Yeah, he's having one hell of a game. Hopefully this pause has given them some much needed clarity. Talk about what the solution is on the side of Existence. Johnny Boy has to go for non-head armor. Oof. Just the body armor. That's gonna suck. That's it's not the best. But hey, you gotta make a best of the worst situation. Gotta do what you gotta do. No utility behind it either, because it's expensive. $650. And Existence looks to pick up the pace towards long A. I don't mind this, but there's a peek coming in from Snedker. He's gonna get flashed off the angle and back up. There's still a player in connector, so AGF still willing to take the fight. Johnny Boy will get picked without that up, and you're peeking with a glue. That's an easy angle for Snedker. Gets the one, and he will back on up.
I'm sorry, kid. There's something in my eye. I'm just trying to...
That's okay. You got something in your eye. I was dancing a little bit earlier, you know, getting a little, ooh, get the shoulders moving. No one can see it but Mel. Get the shoulders going. Got to limber up.
Are you going golfing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Social distancing, of course, making sure everyone stays safe. But yes, I'm gonna go spend some family time with the cousins who I haven't seen in a long time, and absolutely destroy them at golf because they're awful, and I'm the best physical specimen in the family.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a really large statement right here, but let's talk about this in a second. They call Tommy. They go 1 for 1 here. Still favoring AGF. Snedker not quite able to land his shot. Nicole opens up a second player. Now things are evened up with 30 seconds left. I think they're just going to commit to the site. Flashbang's going high. Timbro, though, the raid boss here for the David side. He's able to get one and done. And it's still 2 versus 2. And the double flank is coming in quickly. Lutahen finds one. Another 1 for 1 trade. And Luki, Nikom now in the head-to-head.
Oh, 14 seconds. Go on. Can he grab the bomb? Lukey just gonna wait. He's gonna peek. He's boxing and he'll get it. AGF get 15. And I know for a fact Tutahen is so mad. I guarantee you he's using an EC2A, Roy. Because I have this happen all the time. You move your mouse just too quickly, and it shoots your character either looks up or down. His mouse goes straight up, and by the time he recovers to kill the player on flank, he can't recover enough to get the second. So, it's so unfortunate. It happened at the worst timing. And now AGF have secured OT. And that is just so unfortunate because Existence seemingly were set up so beautifully for that.
Man, this is such a tight scenario now for Existence. They're really going to have to pull something out of a bag. Or a hat. Naturally, an important duel. And there is something out of the hat. Oh, an opener for Tutahen. And not only that, but a significant amount of damage dealt to Snatcher, leaving him at pretty much 1 hit worth of HP. Now they're going to go for the re-aggression towards A, considering the amount of ground that they've lost. And meanwhile, they're also re-aggressing into the waters. I like this, right? You're a man down. You got to take some territorial risk here. They can get Lukey here in a pretty strong position. They got the crossfire set up here with Timbro as well. And they're pretty well set up now, considering they're in a 4 versus 5.
Oh, man. Shen now pushing into bathrooms, getting all the info, but pressure's on TM, bro. Can he hang on? Behind the smoke on short, spraying into the smoke, connects actually a couple bullets, but he still gets forced all the way back to Graffiti. He's gonna try to fight out of this, takes the fight with Tommy and Pit! They're both missing. But Diambro gets it. 8 HP, man advantage. Keeps the dream alive. There's a smoke on the side of Shen. Finally, Diambro will go down. The Heaven player goes down, and it's all on the flank. They seemingly know where it's coming from, but are they ready for him to already be out monster? He's creeping. He's crawling. He's given the 1v1. He finds the headshot. Has the smoke for short or the bomb. Gonna elect for short. Baits Johnny Boy into the peak. And Johnny Boy's come through the smoke. And how does Shen hit it? That's gonna be that. That's the final kill. And I can't believe it happens like that.
Oh my god. I can definitely see what Johnny Boy was thinking. I mean, if he delays that push any longer, right? The other player's in full control in that scenario, right? And he's trying to catch him with the off time. He's trying to catch him with that random peek right before. But unfortunately, the shots were there. The aim was true. And AGF, they pull out the win 16-12. A solid performance there from the Danish players. And I'm pretty excited to see these guys play more, to be honest. And happy to see Existence playing as well. Unfortunately, they were not able to get the win, Keith. But this does not eliminate them. This only moves them to the 0-1 pool. They'll have 2 more weeks to at least put a couple wins on the board and move and advance potential playoffs. But congratulations to AGF. For now, this storyline's over, Keith. I know you have to go. I know you got to golf it up.
I do, but I must say I'm very impressed by both teams. I think they both had their moments, and AGF were just able to adapt a bit quicker to the play style. But I think both teams they're perfect for this league. They're both really improving heavily, and it's awesome to see all these players find their own and find their form. It's super cool.
Yeah, it's well said. Well said. So this is the end of the storyline for now. So we will be moving on to Apex versus LDLC. We'll be back soon. If you're in here right now and you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying yourself, please follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're consuming content. We're there too, baby. So come along, come for the ride and enjoy the content. We'll be back soon for some more CS action in about 5 minutes. See you then.